Football is more than just a game. It's a passion, a culture, and a way of life. Welcome to Arena Archives, where we explore the world's most iconic stadiums. Today, we step into Ibrox Stadium, the historic home of Rangers FC and one of British football's most atmospheric venues. Opened in 1899, Ibrox quickly grew into a football fortress. Originally oval-shaped with a running track, it expanded rapidly to hold 75,000 fans. But tragedy struck in 1902 when a wooden terrace collapsed during a Scotland versus England match, killing 26 people. This led to major safety reforms, replacing wooden structures with solid earth banking and setting new standards for stadium construction. Ibrox's defining transformation came in 1928 with the addition of its iconic red brick main stand, designed by famed architect Archibald Leach. This expansion, followed by further developments in the 1930s, pushed capacity to over 100,000, making Ibrox one of the largest stadiums in Britain. The record attendance of 118,567 for an Old Firm clash in 1939 remains a British League record to this day. However, this massive capacity came at a cost. The stadium's old terraces lacked modern safety measures, and the need for change became painfully clear with another disaster in 1971. This tragedy prompted Rangers to undertake a full-scale modernization of Ibrox, turning it into a safer, all-seater venue. Despite these challenges, Ibrox remained a fortress for Rangers FC. The club won the majority of their 54 Scottish League titles at this stadium, and the electric atmosphere on match days, especially during the legendary Old Firm derbies, has made Ibrox one of the most intimidating grounds in European football. From wooden terraces to record-breaking crowds, Ibrox has seen it all. But if you think that's the full story, hold on, because things are about to get even more dramatic. The 1971 Ibrox disaster was one of the darkest days in British football history. It occurred on January 2nd, during an Old Firm match against Celtic. As the game neared its conclusion, thousands of fans began leaving the stadium through Stairway 13, a narrow exit ramp. A sudden surge in the crowd led to a horrifying crash, resulting in the deaths of 66 people and injuring over 200 others. This tragedy shook Scottish football and forced a complete reassessment of stadium safety. Investigations revealed that previous incidents had occurred on the same stairway, but warnings had gone unheeded. In response, Rangers took immediate action, making urgent structural changes and implementing crowd control measures. However, it was clear that Ibrox needed a complete transformation to ensure such a disaster never happened again. Inspired by Dortmund's Westfalenstadion, Rangers initiated a phased redevelopment of Ibrox throughout the 1970s and 1980s. The first step was replacing the dangerous terracing with modern all-seater stands. The Copeland Road stand was completed in 1978, followed by the New West stand in 1979 and the Govan stand in 1981. These improvements drastically reduced capacity but significantly enhanced safety. Despite the size reduction, Ibrox remained one of Scotland's most imposing stadiums. The changes also brought financial challenges, but Rangers found a way to fund the redevelopment through record-breaking player sales and increased matchday revenue. By the 1990s, further expansions and refurbishments cemented Ibrox as a world-class venue, blending history with modernity. Today, Ibrox stands as a testament to resilience and reinvention. In the next part, we'll delve into the stadium's unique architectural features, its role in Rangers' dominance, and how it has maintained its legendary status in football history. A stadium's history isn't just about goals and trophies. It's also about the moments that changed football forever. In Ibrox? Well, it's had more than its fair share. Ibrox's transformation in the late 20th century wasn't just about safety. It was about redefining what a modern football stadium could be. While many British clubs hesitated to overhaul their aging grounds, Rangers embraced change, taking inspiration from some of Europe's most advanced stadiums. The result was a bold redesign that set Ibrox apart from its peers. The most striking feature of this redevelopment was the adoption of a rectangular, German-style layout, heavily influenced by Borussia Dortmund's Westfalenstadion. Unlike the traditional British Bowl design, this format ensured fans were closer to the pitch, amplifying the intensity of match days. This was particularly crucial for Rangers, as the club's identity has always been built on passionate support and an intimidating home atmosphere. However, Rangers also made a conscious decision to preserve their history. The original red brick main stand, designed by Archibald Leach in 1928, remained untouched. This Category B listed structure, with its distinctive facade and interior wood paneling, became the heart of the new Ibrox, a rare blend of old and new. The decision to retain it wasn't just sentimental, it was practical. The main stand housed key facilities, executive boxes, and the famous marble staircase, all of which added to Ibrox's prestige. By the late 1990s, further expansions and renovations followed. A series of extensions increased seating capacity, while new club facilities, including lounges and corporate areas, enhanced the overall matchday experience. 2 Jumbotron screens were also added in the corners of the stadium, bringing a more modern feel to match broadcasts. If you think the drama ends here, think again. Ibrox has been through triumph, tragedy, and transformation, and we're just getting started. While Ibrox was now one of the most advanced stadiums in Scotland, its soul remained unchanged. The electric atmosphere on match days, especially during Old Firm clashes, made it a fortress. Few stadiums in Europe could match the raw energy of a packed Ibrox on a European night, with Rangers fans creating an atmosphere that overwhelmed even the most experienced opponents. Few stadiums in the world can boast a history as rich and dramatic as Ibrox. Over the decades, it has witnessed unforgettable triumphs, heartbreaking defeats, and moments that have defined Scottish football. Some of the greatest nights in Rangers history have taken place within its walls, cementing its status as one of football's most iconic venues. One of the most legendary matches at Ibrox came in the 1972 European Cup Winners' Cup campaign. Rangers, during a golden era, hosted Bayern Munich in the semi-final. Against all odds, they secured a dramatic 2-0 victory, propelling them to the final in Barcelona, where they would go on to lift their first and only European trophy. That night at Ibrox remains one of the most celebrated moments in the club's history. Domestically, Ibrox has played host to countless title-deciding matches. Rangers' dominance in Scottish football has often been sealed at home, with the stadium witnessing the club clinch numerous league titles over the years. The 1990s saw the club's most successful era, as they secured a record-equaling 9 consecutive league championships. During this period, Ibrox became a fortress, with Rangers boasting an almost unbeatable home record. They say football is nothing without the fans, and at Ibrox, that couldn't be more true. But the stadium itself? That's a legend all on its own. Beyond club football, Ibrox has also served as an occasional venue for the Scottish national team, particularly when Hampden Park was unavailable. It has hosted crucial World Cup qualifiers and international friendlies, bringing some of the world's best players to its pitch. However, Ibrox isn't just about football. Over the years, it has also hosted major concerts and events, attracting some of the biggest names in music. Its significance in Scottish culture goes beyond sport, making it a true landmark in Glasgow. As the 21st century progressed, Ibrox continued to evolve while maintaining its deep connection to Rangers history. The club made several modern upgrades to enhance the matchday experience, ensuring the stadium remained a top-tier football venue. One of the most significant changes was the introduction of advanced hospitality suites and fan zones, aimed at improving both the corporate and general spectator experience. Technology also played a key role in Ibrox's modernization. Large LED screens replaced the older Jumbotron displays, offering fans a clearer, more immersive viewing experience. Upgrades to the sound system and stadium lighting further enhanced the atmosphere, making night games even more electrifying. Additionally, improved accessibility features were introduced, ensuring that Ibrox remained a welcoming venue for all supporters. Despite these upgrades, the core identity of Ibrox remained untouched. The towering stands, the iconic red brick facade, and the sheer intensity of the crowd continued to make it one of the most intimidating stadiums in European football. The Old Firm derbies, in particular, remain some of the fiercest and most passionate encounters in world football. The rivalry between Rangers and Celtic has always been one of football's most heated battles, and Ibrox plays a crucial role in that history. From its roaring stands to its unforgettable nights, Ibrox is more than just bricks and seats. It's a fortress, a symbol, and a stage for history. The club has also explored future redevelopment projects, including potential capacity expansions and infrastructure improvements. However, any changes would need to strike a balance between modern demands and the preservation of Ibrox's unique heritage. The challenge lies in maintaining the stadium's historic character while ensuring it remains competitive with Europe's most modern venues. Ibrox may have changed significantly since its early days, but its essence remains the same: a fortress for Rangers, a temple of Scottish football, and a place where history is written. In the final part, we'll reflect on what makes Ibrox truly special and why it remains one of the world's most revered football stadiums. Few stadiums in football can rival Ibrox's legacy. It's more than just a venue. It's a symbol of Rangers' identity, a place where generations of fans have celebrated triumphs and endured heartbreaks. Whether it's a roaring European night, a tense title-deciding fixture, or the sheer spectacle of an old firm derby, Ibrox delivers moments that stay with fans forever. What truly sets Ibrox apart is its atmosphere. The passion of Rangers supporters creates an energy that is almost unmatched in British football. The pre-match roar, the chanting that echoes through the stands, and the spine-tingling rendition of "Simply the Best" before kickoff make it an experience like no other. Visiting teams often speak of the sheer intensity of playing at Ibrox, where the crowd acts as a 12th man, pushing Rangers to greatness. The stadium's history is also a reminder of the club's resilience. From the tragedies that shaped its early years to the ambitious rebuilds that turned it into a world-class venue, Ibrox has stood the test of time. It remains a place of pride, not just for Rangers fans, but for Scottish football as a whole. As football continues to evolve, Ibrox stands as a testament to tradition and passion. While discussions about further redevelopment may continue, its legacy is already cemented. This is not just a stadium. It's a part of Glasgow's soul, a monument to Rangers' enduring spirit. For football lovers around the world, Ibrox is a must-visit destination, a place where history, passion, and atmosphere come together in the purest form of the game. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of football's greatest stadiums, don't forget to like, share, and recommend it to fellow fans who love the beautiful game.